The earth holds a primal wisdom, especially in winter, when its steady warmth becomes a sanctuary from the killing cold. Beneath the frozen surface, the ground offers a subtle but life-saving heat, a reminder that nature itself can be both a challenge and a protector. In the harshest months, this hidden warmth becomes a lifeline for those who know how to find it. Throughout history, soldiers and scouts learned that survival meant going into the land, not just living on it. They discovered that the earth could shield them from the elements, offering a refuge when the world above was unforgiving. Digging in was not just a tactic, but a necessity for enduring the long, bitter winters. The dugout shelter is the ultimate expression of this principle, hidden, insulated, and born from necessity. These shelters were crafted with care, blending into the landscape and using the earth's own insulation to keep the cold at bay. Imagine partisans on the Eastern Front fighting two battles against the enemy and the relentless cold. Every day was a test of endurance, where the smallest mistake could mean disaster. Their survival depended on their ability to read the land and adapt quickly. Tents were death traps. Only by digging into the earth could they endure. The ground provided insulation that canvas could never match, and a well-built dugout could mean the difference between life and death. These shelters were carefully engineered, invisible beneath snow, and warm enough to save lives. Every detail mattered, from the placement of the entrance to the thickness of the walls, each decision shaped by experience and necessity. The lesson is timeless. Use the natural world to your advantage, respecting its dangers and harnessing its strengths. Nature can be harsh, but it also provides the tools for survival if you know where to look and how to use them. Building a dugout connects us to a lineage of resilience and practical genius. It's a tradition passed down through generations, a testament to human ingenuity and the will to survive even in the most unforgiving environments. This is the spirit of bushcraft: quiet confidence, observation, and working with nature to survive. It's about patience, resourcefulness, and the deep satisfaction that comes from mastering the skills that kept our ancestors alive. Choosing the right location is the most critical step in building a dugout. Look for a natural depression or hillside. Digging horizontally is easier and safer. South-facing slopes get more sun, helping to melt snow and warm the ground. Dense conifer cover provides concealment and reduces snow depth. Avoid digging too close to large tree trunks to protect roots and stability. Water is your enemy. Never build in low spots or where water collects. Test the soil for drainage. Loam or sandy soil is best. Concealment is key. Walk the area, think like an observer, and use natural screens. Dispose of excavated soil by scattering it widely or camouflaging your roof. The goal: make your shelter blend seamlessly into the forest floor. A well-chosen site is invisible, dry, and secure. The right spot is the foundation of survival. With your site chosen, structural strength is everything. In the wild, your shelter is your lifeline, and every decision you make now will determine your safety through the harshest conditions. The right location is only the beginning. What you build next must stand up to the elements and remain hidden from prying eyes. The A-frame design, using strong, seasoned logs, is both simple and effective. This classic structure has protected generations of survivalists and explorers, offering a balance of durability and ease of construction. Its triangular shape naturally sheds snow and rain, keeping the interior dry and secure. Excavate a small chamber, just big enough to lie down and sit up. This compact size conserves heat and energy, making it easier to stay warm. The main ridgepole, supported by upright posts on stones, forms the backbone. This central beam must be solid, as it carries the weight of the entire roof. Rafters run from ridgepole to ground, close together for strength. Notch rafters to prevent slipping, bed their ends firmly in the earth. Each connection is a point of strength, and careful fitting ensures the shelter won't shift or collapse under pressure from snow or wind. Reinforce earthen walls with woven branches or planks for insulation and stability. Every element must be deliberate. Collapse is not an option. Insulation is critical. Layers of natural materials trap warmth and keep out the cold, while sturdy walls protect against predators and the elements. The result, a hidden, sturdy skeleton ready to withstand snow and time. This framework is the difference between safety and disaster. A well-built shelter blends into the landscape, offering both protection and secrecy, crucial for survival in the wild. Build small, build strong, and let the earth do the rest. Ingenuity and caution are your best tools. Remember, a compact, well-camouflaged shelter is less likely to be discovered and easier to maintain. The dugout's bones must be as resilient as those who rely on them. In the end, your shelter is a testament to your resourcefulness and determination, a true framework of strength and secrecy. The roof is your dugout shield, insulating, waterproof, and invisible. It's the barrier that stands between you and the elements, keeping you safe from rain, snow, and the harshest winds. A well-crafted living roof is the secret to comfort and survival in the wild. Start with a dense mat of branches and bark atop the rafters to hold up the earth. Choose sturdy, interlocking branches and layer them tightly, creating a strong foundation that can bear the weight above. This base is crucial for both strength and stability. For waterproofing, use a tarp or traditionally birch bark or puddled clay. Each method has its own advantages. Tarps are quick and effective, while birch bark and clay offer a natural, time-tested seal. Make sure every seam is overlapped and every gap is sealed to keep moisture out. Next, pile on at least a foot of excavated earth for insulation and thermal mass. This thick layer of soil acts as a natural blanket, trapping warmth inside your shelter and shielding you from temperature swings outside. Pat the soil down firmly. This layer keeps warmth in and cold out. Compaction is key. Loose soil can settle unevenly or let water seep through, so take your time to press it down and create a solid, even surface. The final touch, restore the natural ground cover, turf, leaves, moss, so your shelter vanishes into the landscape. This not only hides your work, but also helps the roof blend seamlessly with its surroundings, encouraging new growth. Mimic the forest floor with careful placement of debris and plants. Scatter twigs, fallen leaves, and even transplant small plants or grasses to recreate the look of untouched ground. Over time, snow and growth will erase all signs of your work. Nature will reclaim the roof, making it even harder to spot as seasons change and plants take root. A living roof is both protection and camouflage. It's a living, breathing part of the forest, sheltering you while hiding you from view. You haven't just built a shelter, you've returned the land to itself. Your work becomes invisible, a quiet partnership with the wild. The dugout becomes part of the wild, hidden in plain sight. Animals and people alike will pass by, never knowing what lies beneath. This is the art of disappearing. It's a skill that takes patience, observation, and respect for the land. True bushcraft is as much about concealment as survival. When you master the living roof, you master the balance between human ingenuity and the quiet wisdom of nature. Staying warm means breaking contact with the cold ground. Build a low bed frame from logs, raised at least 6 inches for an insulating air gap. Pile on a thick mattress of dry pine needles, leaves, or spruce boughs, nature's insulation. For extra warmth, heat stones by the fire, bury them under your bed, and let them radiate heat through the night. Modern foam mats add another layer of protection. The principle is simple: elevate, insulate, and trap warmth. Whether using ancient or modern methods, your bed is your lifeline. Comfort and survival start with a warm, dry place to sleep. The deadliest threat in a dugout is invisible: bad air. Without ventilation, oxygen drops and carbon dioxide rises, risking asphyxiation. Any flame inside makes this danger worse. Always install 2 vents, a low intake for fresh air, a high exhaust for stale air. Use pipes, hollow logs, or stone-lined channels. Vents should be 3 to 4 inches wide, enough for airflow, not drafts. Make simple plugs to control wind, but never seal vents completely. Safe air is as vital as warmth. Never compromise on ventilation. Fire brings comfort, but in a dugout, it's a double-edged sword. Never use an open fire. Carbon monoxide is silent and deadly. Build a small wood stove with a chimney that extends above the roof and snowline. Place the stove on stone or bare earth, away from wood and bedding. Burn only dry, seasoned wood for clean heat. Ventilation remains essential. Fire consumes oxygen fast. A carbon monoxide detector is a modern lifesaver. Respect fire's power. Vigilance is your best defense. The hidden winter dugout is a living link to survival wisdom. Lessons from history, site selection, strength, insulation, ventilation are as relevant now as ever. Modern materials like tarps and foam mats enhance ancient techniques. Blending old and new is the heart of bushcraft. Building a dugout sharpens your awareness of land, weather, and resources. It demands planning, observation, and respect for detail. The process builds confidence and self-reliance. The dugout is a symbol of resilience, creating comfort in the harshest places. Even when the world above is hostile, the earth offers sanctuary. With knowledge and ingenuity, you can find a home anywhere.